Okay, I'm cooking here today sole à la Normande, a great classical dish. It's for all the young chefs out there that want to connect back with great classical French gastronomy. If you mastered my fish in white wine sauce, and lots of you cooked that and sent it in, this is the level up from that. This is sort of taking that same technique, same principle, layering it up to another level and just trying to do something that's a bit more interesting. This dish has bundles of layering and technique and flavour. Stick around to the end, you'll love this one. For our sole à la Normande, we need a nice sole, nice flat fish. Could be brill, could be turbot, could be megrin, could be lemon sole. I've gone for Dover, whatever you like. Bit double cream finishes the sauce. With the Dover goes the cockles, the oysters, the clams, a few prawns, a few butter mushrooms have started to turn already. We've got some scallop mousse, which is my option here. Bit of fish stock, really good fish stock from the bones of the other Dover sole. A few chives, bit of butter, nice sharp pair of scissors, dry white wine muscadet. Okay, first thing we're going to do is take the skin off of this Dover sole. The sole's quite dry, so I'm not sure it's going to perform particularly well, but we can try. Like that, like that. And then we just need to grab the tail with a nice stiff cloth. Hold it down with your hand that side, and then bosh. There you go. See that? That's how you make your bed roast. All right, there we go. We leave the white side on the other side. What we do now, stay tuned. We're going to cut round with a pair of scissors and cut all these frills off the side. We don't want any of these, any of this bone here. We don't want any of that. That's all going all the way up. It's a nice fish actually. Start the other side as well, all the way around. Did you know how to skin a Dover sole, Sam?
No, still don't.
You do now. Watch it back on slow-mo. A lot of people cut Dover sole here. Wrong, because this is all bone. You want that out. It's very important. Very important. Why? Because we don't want bones in our fish. Right, one Dover sole. Stick around, Sam, watch this one. So we're going to start a little way down, about a centimetre in, all the way down that bone. Then we're going to cut in. Stay close, Sam, because I can only probably do this once. I've only got one fish. All the way down, right? Turn it around the other side. Beautiful. Right, what we're going to do now, even that up slightly. Happy with that, happy with that. Okay, we're going to take our scissors. I used to do this on the a la carte at Trinity, believe it or not, like an absolute maniac. Why? I don't know. Because I'm fascinated by it, because I love it, because I like this kind of cooking, I think. Is it difficult to do in a small privately owned restaurant with not enough staff and a hell of a lot of customers? Yes, it is very difficult, but you know, all the good stuff is on the other side of uncomfortable, Sam. So, you know, you with me? Cut both sides. Then knife goes underneath, like so. Let's give that knife a little sharpen. Underneath. Bone nice and tight. You just need to be able to see that bone, see that knife underneath. Going the other side. So remember, if you did that fish in white wine, that is a great dish. And I know lots of you did it because you all sent it to me, which is really fantastic. I felt really great seeing that. And lots of you asked, how can I lift that up and do another level fish? Well, I reckon this is the one. And you just cut straight through the bone there and straight through the bone there at the other end. Then you can go back You with me? Right, and what we've now done is created basically this big cavity here. Right, there's our lovely sole. On goes our scallop mousse. Very nice indeed. In goes the fish stock. Lovely. In goes the white wine. Nice little olive oil. Just to protect the fish in the oven as well, that. Nice olive oil on there, protect the fish. Okay, Rosie, if you take this down to my lovely boys and girls in the kitchen downstairs, they will pop that in the oven and cook that very gently, 160 degrees. Thank you. Okay, what we're going to do now, that sole's cooked. We're simply going to, nice and moist, keep it warm while we make a nice sauce. I'm just going to leave that there. Pop that on a flat plate, please. Pop that on a flat plate. You see that scallop mousse is set. You see that? It's firm and giving. Sole's nicely cooked. No bones inside. Ready to go. This here is the good stuff. This has taken on all the flavours from that lovely sole, and that's the white wine, the muscadet, and the fish stock, and that's what's going to form the base of our delicious sauce, Normande. This fishy comes out onto here, and we're going to rest that and hold that just there. This is the good stuff. In here goes a couple of lovely rock oysters. Some nice washed cockles. They're not gritty. Remember, this juice already in there, super important. A few lovely clams in there. And then we're going to add in some of those nice turned button mushrooms. In fact, I should probably turn one more or two. And then we'll add the prawns in as we go. A little bit more butter. All that shellfish trying to open up now. So now is the moment to add in a few of my lovely prawns. In there. Now, because I want to reduce this sauce down, I need to take the shellfish out before I can actually reduce the sauce down. So just going to open the shellfish, seal the prawns. It's all going to go back into the sauce and get heated again. But I just want to take it out while I reduce so I don't overcook all the shellfish. That's really important. Out comes the shellfish. You just know this is going to be good. And this is food that's made for feasting, made for family, made for sharing. You know, it was designed that way. And this is sort of almost making simplified classical French gastronomy in the way that I know is accessible for people. You know, it's got, there are more details I can add to this. There are more things I do to this to land it on the plate at Trinity, but I want this to be your sort of gateway into classical French gastronomy in a way that's understandable and accessible. So I think this is a really good dish to start with. Get that sauce down as far as you can. There's the flavour, but you're just trying to really impact that flavour and make it as strong as possible. There you go. Lovely. Just started to catch on the bottom. Look how much that has reduced. That's as far down as I want that. That's like super strong. It's almost inedible now. In goes a double cream. Kind of want about 50-50 and yeah, 50-50. But taste it. That's it. Lovely. Right, pop that back on. Let's have a taste. Can I have a lemon, Rose? You find me a lemon. Right, back in goes our shellfish. In goes our chives. Just to give it some love, some glamour. This is all the juices on the plate there. That always go in. That's maximum flavour, that. So that there. Come over here and slide our fish onto the centre. What a centrepiece that is. And then we can come over now with our shellfish. There's our oyster. Another oyster. Because it's super old school, it definitely deserves a bit of chervil. So in there, we've managed to sort of control the shellfish. We've made an utterly delicious sauce that needs bread. And we've done a bit of a show-stopping plate. And it's not complicated, it's not overly difficult. And I think if you're struggling to kind of work out where French gastronomy and that sort of classical French food fits into your menu composition, this is a great place to start. It's complex, it's layered, it has technique and skill, but it's not out of reach of most people. And I love this dish, and you should really give it a go.